Hi guys, welcome to the short video about the Blink XT2 and the huge price drop and why it is a really good buy at the moment. There are a lot of things to mention here, not only the price. So by the way, the discount, I mean, it's basically 25%. It's not only on the one camera kit. I mean, kit means the camera plus the connection module. There's also two camera kit, two cameras with one connection module, 3 camera, 5 camera, add-on camera, $67 instead of $89. That's just the camera if you have already the connection kit. So if you're buying one of these, so just make sure that you are buying the right stuff. So here's something about the price development, and then you see that on average, I would say maybe up to 6 times a year the camera price drops to around 70 or 75. I mean, yeah, that's the normal camera. I mean, when we go to the normal camera kit, so that's the normal camera kit, you can see that it drops from 100 to around 80 or 75 around 6 times a year, but you don't have any guarantee on that. Maybe could stay up for another half year or so. So if you are planning to buy something like that in the near future, I think that could be a really good opportunity at the moment. And yeah, apart from the price, so why would you actually buy the thing? I mean, basically this camera is something totally wireless, and not only wireless regarding power, but it's also wireless regarding data. So really wireless. A lot of people are talking about wireless when they do not have to put like a wired data line, but here it's totally independent. You have the camera, you have the battery, and it works just somewhere like outdoor in any corner of your home. And that's really great. And I have such cameras since a couple of years, and they are working really reliable. I mean, they are not absolutely perfect, but I would say for the price they are absolutely great. They had a really large issue last year when they came out with the new model, the XT2. It had some connectivity issues, but it looks like the problem is solved. And if you have to place your camera really far away from your home, there are always possibilities like with a repeater or something like that. So from what I have been able to see is that at the moment not many people are really having problems, and most people really enjoy the thing. Here you can see the reviews are usually really good, and it's a unique system. I mean, there are some copycats and most of them fail completely. They are in the same or similar price range, but they are usually much bigger, and their batteries sometimes not even last 1 week or 1 month, and the longest which I have seen is 6 months. I have a couple of these alternate cameras tested, and some of them almost die instantly. I mean, the battery drains almost instantly. Some last for a week, some last for a month, and the longest was 6 months. But then there have been some problems with that, and you have to recharge, and you cannot replace the battery. That's the huge thing here, or one of the huge things here, is that you can replace the battery. And that was also one of the reasons why I didn't recommend, actually, because they say you have to use lithium batteries, and lithium batteries, yeah, they cost a lot, as we know. And sometimes when you place the camera in a location where it triggers a lot of alarms, you can drain your battery within 1 week. I mean, even with the Blink XT, I mean, usually it doesn't happen. I mean, on an average, I would say it lasts for half a year or a year, but still lithium batteries can be pretty expensive when you buy the disposable ones. And I have been trying to work with alkaline batteries, and it didn't work. It almost damaged the camera. So I have been looking for a better solution regarding the battery, and I have really finally found something. This is the AA battery, lithium, rechargeable, and yeah, a 4-pack cost only $18, so it's 2 batteries, $9 or so, and they last really good. They last about same time as you would buy like normal disposable lithium batteries, or definitely close. I have tested them. They do not only have 1600 milliampere hours, but really 2000 milliampere hours. I've tested them a couple of times and they seem to be really good. You can recharge them with micro USB, so if you have a set, you can have one charge and you use the other one then outside, something like that. Or I mean, it doesn't take long to charge, maybe an hour or so, so you don't have even to have spare ones. That's really good. And the huge advantage is when you have rechargeable ones compared to the disposable ones, when you go on vacation or just go away for a couple of days and you want to make sure that your camera is working for whole time and isn't dying because of the disposable lithium battery is dying, you can go out and charge the rechargeable lithium battery. This thing, you can charge it anytime and then you are sure that it lasts for a couple of months. So this is way better than the original lithium batteries. And yeah, this thing is really good. And one of the other, the other huge advantage compared to basically all their copycat competitors is that they provide a rolling free cloud storage. And that's a really big advantage. I mean, when you don't have a lot of time, when you don't want to spend like every day like half an hour to search over Wi-Fi or 4G through on your micro SD card which stores something there. I mean, here you just go to the cloud, which is 10 times faster and more reliable, and it's insane. I mean, it's so much more convenient to have this rolling cloud here with the Blink XT. So here we are at one of the competitors, like copycats, and they are still trying to improve. Half a year ago they had smaller ones and they totally failed with the battery. Now they make it bigger. I mean, these things are huge nowadays. They cost even a lot and still do not provide the rolling cloud. I mean, there's no free cloud. Sometimes they are saying they have a cloud, but you have to pay, and there's a lot of money. You can imagine how much that costs when you have to pay like $2 per month, or even more. I mean, $2 per month is even cheap. Some are asking for way more, so you have to be really careful about that. This is way the better package, I would definitely say. So for me, the only recommendation, if you want to go with such a camera, and I mean, when I'm talking about such a camera, I mean something which is not recording 24/7. We have to be aware of there is no camera, basically no camera which is in this style totally wireless, last for a couple of months or even years with the battery and is recording 24/7. The thing which is happening with this camera, it has an infrared sensor, so basically it cannot work through through a window. You have to really place it outside, but it's waterproof, and there are even housings where you can place it. I mean, I have one which has some direct sun every day. I have a white housing, so it's no problem at all. You can really have it outside, waterproof, usually absolutely no problem. But really it is not recording 24/7. It has its infrared sensor and it's monitoring a place, and when it sees like an infrared, like a change in heat when somebody comes, then it will start recording for the time you have set it up, like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds or whatever. So it is not a 24/7 camera, but this really is not existing. If you have seen something that you have to tell me, but I'm 100% or 99.99% sure there is not something which is recording 24/7 just with a battery. It's not possible these days. Maybe it will be possible in 10 years or so, but for me, if you can live with that you have just these small pieces when some somebody is approaching, or like an animal is approaching, or I mean you can use this like a deer camera around your house. If you can live with this small compromise, then this could be the camera for you, and especially at this price. And I will definitely put down the link to the Amazon listing here into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there, as long as we have this super low price. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or whatever you have, please write everything down into the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.